Good morning. Good morning to any and everyone who might be awake. I'm pushing buttons, so I hope I don't mess anything up. I have no idea if anyone is going to join me or not. Um, it's random, right? It's very, very random. So I have been awake. I took a nap. I took a nap like in the afternoon, evening towards a nighttime. And then I woke up and it was kind of already AM. So I've been awake and I'm here. And I decided I'm gonna go live before I kind of get my day started, like my real day. Coffee. Cheers. Hello. So I'm not really talking about anything specific. I don't know if I am gonna put out a video this week or like this upcoming week because I just put one out on Monday. I was really shooting for 2 videos a week though. So this is gonna kind of replace my second video because I don't know if I was gonna get another video out or not. So this is gonna replace my second video. And then I do have something scheduled, but my sister is coming to visit next week. My sister from Iowa, and she's bringing my nephew, and she's gonna be here for a little over a week. So that whole week, I probably won't do anything YouTube, social media related. Holy shit, David! Yay, David. What time is it? What time is it for you, David? I I feel like is it morning time? Like early morning for you? Regina, good morning, Regina. Got you. I'm listening in the background while I drive to work. Yes, drive safe to work. Thank you very much. I'm just kind of winging it. I don't even know what's going on. I was just in the mood. I was just in the mood to go live. I actually went live on Whatnot at around 2:30 this morning. So that's I don't know how long ago was that? 4.5 hours ago. Just to kind of test it and see, who was on. My schedule is a little bit open, like yesterday and today. It's 12:43 here. Oh, lunchtime. There, that's perfect. That's like the perfect time. Jennifer, good morning, Jennifer. Thank you all for jumping in so I don't have to talk to myself this whole morning. I don't know how long I'm going to be on. I don't know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, maybe an hour tops. Uh, yeah, just kind of touching base with what's going on. I been meaning to put like an updated video on so the thumbnail, finding my mojo, getting my mojo back. I that's with personal life, business, everything, financial and all that. Just getting my mind right. But I haven't done it yet because I kind of wanted to see my process, how it was going, how it was working for me, so I can talk on that. But then every time I kind of think about sitting down and recording an update, I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't know why. I guess it feels silly just talking to a camera and nobody on the like other direct end receiving what I'm saying. So maybe live is just the best way. Maybe every now and then when I can't hit my second video, I'll just do a live. And this is where I can kind of like touch base. Dan, good morning. Dan, am I just missing your uploads or have you not been uploading? Oh, walking little Dodger. How is Dodger? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm not on YouTube a whole lot, honestly. Like my notifications are really turned down. But I feel like I haven't seen, usually you're one of the videos where I'll see it pop up, and I feel like I haven't seen a video from you, Dan. You don't have to respond, you're walking Dodger. Pay attention to where you're walking. But good morning. So Dan is walking Dodger. David is on lunch. Are you having lunch or is it just lunchtime? Jennifer, what are you up to today, Jennifer? Regina's heading to work. Bummer, Regina, I'm sure. What am I doing today? Okay, so I was talking about my sister. My sister's coming and my nephew, and they'll be here for about a week. So they get here on Monday. They get here on Monday. So pretty much like next week and kind of the full weekend, I'm not really going to be doing much. I am going to try to schedule at least like one Whatnot show so that I can have that steady flow of income coming in. I'm very close. I know some people may care at all about Whatnot, but I'm very close to hitting my 1,000 sold. And once I hit my 1,000 sold, I'll qualify for immediate payouts. So that will be really nice. So I am trying to hit that before this month ends so that by the time they calculate it next month, I'll have the instant payout. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense, Dan. Yeah, sales sales have slowed a lot, but I haven't like so I haven't increased normally around like summer slowdown. I will increase my workload and I'll work harder, I'll do more. I've kind of done that a little bit like with Whatnot on the side, but Whatnot is starting to slow as well. So I feel like I need to still put in the extra effort that I normally would on like eBay and Poshmark just to kind of offset that. Poshmark, the only way I've made sales is by price dropping my items and sending out offers. That's really the only way. I haven't received many offers at all. I haven't had any flat out purchases from Poshmark, like anybody buying whole price, like my regular price. That's kind of a bummer. eBay, I'm very confused because of the watch count. So I know like that starts over now every 30 days, but I'm putting out like I'm doing fresh listings and like Pokemon, for example, those get at least a couple listings like as soon as I put a new listing up. And now I'm like seeing 2 days and it's still at 0 listings. And then I'll have one watcher on there. So I don't know if the views aren't updating right, because I don't know how I can have a watcher on an item I just listed, but not have any views on it. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with eBay right now. I'm not really listing consistently, and I know that's really huge on eBay is just to be consistent in listing. So, oh, okay, you're off of work today. Nice, David. Removing dog hair from a North Face fleece. Ooh, how do you just lint roll that or do you sweater shave it? How do you remove like I have some instances with usually it's like cat hair. I can kind of tell it maybe it's dog hair, who knows. But it's really hard. It's really hard to come off. And I've tried like sweater shaving it, but then it seems to just make a little bit more of a mess. But lint rolling doesn't really do doesn't really do a whole lot. So yeah, so I don't know. Sales have been okay. Sales have been okay. Um, maybe I'll try. I'm gonna try this week to photograph. Like that's kind of been my thing is photographing as many items as I can so that I can just list whenever and keep it sporadic. But since I'm gonna have family in town next week, I want to have a lot of items available to list. So hopefully I can photograph a lot the rest of this week. I only have one more Whatnot auction scheduled for Friday, tomorrow. And then the weekend, I pretty much have the weekend off. I'm not going to do any sourcing at all this weekend. I'm not going to do garage sales. Last weekend, I celebrated my birthday, so I did a lot of festivities. So this weekend, I need to really work. So hopefully, I can photograph a lot of items so that when my family's in town the following week, I can kind of just list in between. We're going to go to the zoo for sure one day, so I'm excited about that. I love the zoo. I mean, it's kind of like a bittersweet, really, because, the animals are in cages and stuff, but it's nice. It's nice to see it. It's educational. Most of the time they're injured. They're injured animals or they were born in captivity, so they're kind of not missing out. I use a lint roller or my clear tape. The clear tape works well. Like the clear tape actually works really good. I just feel like I have to pat it. I have to pat it a lot and I have to use a bunch of it. But okay, I was just making sure there wasn't like some big secret that I didn't know about. You're at the bus stop waiting on. Oh, do they get picked up? Or yeah, does your daughter get picked up? Today is the last day of school. What is today? Thursday. Oh, nice, Regina. Do y'all have any summer plans, like family vacation or anything for the summer? Usually the summer, I don't plan anything in Texas anyway because it's just too hot. It's too hot to do anything during the summer. There are, a couple days we'll go fishing because it's certain type of fish season when it's really like hot. But other than that, unless I'm gonna go vacation to a different state up north somewhere where it's a little cooler, I don't really like to do much. My aunt had friends come visit with her. So my aunt lives in Pennsylvania, and a lot of the time she'll come and visit by herself. But she had friends come and visit with her this time. One of them was just like, it's hot. It's hot. I asked, how do you like Texas? And she says, it's hot, it's humid, and there's a lot of mosquitoes. And that's true. And if you're not used to it, I mean, we're 100-degree weather with 100% humidity and mosquitoes and flies like crazy. So if you come and visit during summer, oh, yeah, that's what happened also. I was in Green, Texas last weekend, and it was about 11:30 in the morning. So for my family and I, it was cool. It was nice. It was still a little bit fresh, but there was somebody visiting from out of town, and we were inside of an open restaurant, so it was kind of like basically outdoors, and the EMS had to be called. She passed out. I don't know if it was just heat exhaustion, if it was dehydration, but she passed out because of the heat, and EMS had to show up. So I would definitely recommend anybody who is from colder weather or used to the cold to not come and visit Texas in the summer unless you plan on staying inside most of the time. Going to the beach in Florida. Nice. I haven't been to Florida since I was a child. I remember really liking it though, but that's also where I met my brother, so I might just have a nice memory of it. Melinda, good morning. Finding out who the early birds are. It's not me. Normally it's not me, but I've been up since about midnight, so I'm just kind of staying up until I'm sleepy. I might just try to take a little nap right in the middle of the day so that I can get my sleeping schedule back on track. So that you're alive. I want to say hello, good morning, Melinda. Thank you for jumping in. Have a nice day at work. You don't always have to go into work, right? You get to work from home sometimes. I mean, don't answer if you're driving, but yeah, yeah, it's definitely some getting used to. I mean, my brother moved here from Georgia, and Georgia is pretty hot and humid, and at least people from Georgia like really think that they're used to the heat and humidity. But he moved down here, and it took him a while. It took him almost a year to really get adjusted to just how hot and humid it is. And then also to the allergies. The allergies are really bad. Cedar, pollen, oak, all of that stuff is usually pretty. What's everybody coming in here saying shit? What's going on, Mike? Correct, I'm only helping because of it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, way to take one for the team, Melinda. How are you, AM Pickers? Good morning. Sometimes that's how I feel, that I don't sleep, I just nap. That's why I say I live by naps all the time, because even when I go to bed, like if I go to sleep, let's say, what's a normal average good sleeping time to go to bed? 10 p.m.? Is that too early? I don't know, maybe that's too early. But if I go to sleep at 10 p.m., You would think that I'd wake up at 6, have like a nice solid 8 hours, but I'd really probably wake up at like 2 or 3 because I'm just not used to that. So I feel like 4 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours to me would be like a long nap. 5 hours or more would be sleep. So yeah, I do. I nap a lot. Does anybody have anything going on this weekend? Anything fun going on this weekend? I'm just gonna work. I really am just gonna work. I don't even want to leave my house at all this weekend. I finished my room. I've been reorganizing my room. It is finished. There's like I have some pictures on this opposite wall, the wall that I'm looking at, that I might want to hang up. Right now they're just sitting on a shelf that I have. And they look all right, and they're heavy frames, so they'll stay, but I might want to hang those up. That would be the only thing that I do. So I have to finish my final room tour to make my series, to finish my series, bring my series to an end on reorganizing my room. So I'm happy with it. I don't know what you guys, if y'all, change up your workroom or your setup, like how often you do it. But this is the first time in I don't know how many years that I've changed my room and I feel very satisfied with it. I feel very comfortable. I have the whole center area completely free to maneuver around, to move tables, to move bags, wherever I'm working on, back and forth, to move my lights. And it's very exciting. It's very exciting to just be able to walk in here and know I can literally work on whatever I want to work on. So if I'm doing like my own collection of Pokemon stuff, if I'm doing Whatnot stream, if I want to, film a video, go live, if I'm going to photograph items, if I need to do shipping, it's very easy to maneuver. So I feel excited to actually work. And since I'm completely done with it, that's why this weekend I'm just going to work. And I'm counting tomorrow as work. So my Whatnot auction is at 2 p.m. Pretty much after that, it's just regular work. So normal eBay, Poshmark kind of stuff. Half day of work and headed to Destin, Texas? Where's Destin? Is it nice? Is it pretty? If it is, then congratulations. You can never take a nap. Yeah, see, where's Destin? Regina knows. I don't know where Destin is. You got to tell me. I wish I could sleep at 10, usually in bed by 9, up by 4, so I get good sleep kinda. I wake up a lot during the night. That is one good thing about me is like when I'm asleep, I'm a pretty solid sleeper. I don't really toss and turn. I don't wake up throughout the night. It's just the actually getting to sleep part that's hard. And most of the time that's because I think I just don't want to. I want to keep doing stuff, working on something, or I'm watching a show and I just want to watch one more episode, which that's the worst because that's like the true waste of time when you don't go to sleep because you're watching TV. But once I do actually say I'm going to bed, I lay down, I can be asleep within 5 minutes and I won't wake up until I wake up for good. Need to get my space comfortable. Yeah, it's such a Florida. Oh, Destin, Florida. That's why Regina knew because of Florida. Nice. Clearest water on the Gulf. What are you gonna do over there? You're gonna just hang out the beaches, hang out the water, check out some restaurants? Do you go fishing? I have a stepbrother that lives in Florida, and he's a scuba diver instructor. Um, so I've been wanting to go. I've never been scuba diving before. I have been wanting to go and do like snorkeling also. I was in Cabo a couple years ago, and I really wanted to go snorkeling, but it just didn't work out. But scuba diving, that one's a little bit not scary, but you have to like really learn what you're doing versus snorkeling is just a little bit more carefree and fun. In my mind, Destin is the greatest place on earth. Is that because you've never been there, Dan? Yeah, I recommend anybody if you're like lacking in motivation to work or to photograph, to get listings up, uh, to like reorganize. Maybe don't take as long as it took me. I mean, you have to work in between, so it's hard to just dedicate like one straight week to just reorganization because we have a life and we got to do other things and standard home care and people and all that. But for me, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it, even if you just do baby steps. Because, like I said, I finished just a couple days ago. I finally finished everything, and it's so it's so exciting. Like I've never been more excited to get to work. Where do I want to go? I want to go vacation somewhere. There's a lot of places in Texas, like just nice, pretty places that have nice rivers or lakes, streams for kayaking, like whitewater rapids, for fishing. There's not like super nice beaches. There is one in North Padre, but I just feel like I go to the beach a lot because I go fishing, and I don't really care to get in the water. I'm not very interested in the beach as far as like swimming goes. I'd rather go to a nice pool or to a river or a stream or something. So I don't know. And I'd go hiking. I love to go hiking, but I really love to go hiking in the fall because it's cool and it's pretty. My sister and I were going hiking here for a while, like in the mornings on the weekend, but it just got too hot. It's too hot right now to actually go and enjoy it. Except for last night, we got a cool front end. So this morning, it feels very nice this morning. I'm excited. It actually makes me want to go for a run. So that is probably what I'm going to do. I was trying to make it until the sun came out, which the sun is finally starting to come out. So after this, I might go for a nice little jog because it feels nice. TJ, what is going on? TJ, love lady, good morning. How are you doing? You are obviously an early bird. I have to work on the store today because yeah, you dread walking in there. That's how I was. That's how I was. I come in here and it just would be chaotic, or I'd have to move too much around, and I knew I needed to work on something, but to do that, I had to rearrange everything. It's kind of just sad. It's kind of sad to walk into your area of work, wherever it might be, even in just a regular 9 to 5 corporate job. You walk into your office, your cubicle, and if it's a disaster, it's just like instantly draining. So yeah, I definitely recommend getting it together. Any of them have AC. Some little glamping, Dan. There's some nice places to go glamping around here that have really nice cabins, well furnished, plenty of AC. They even have fireplaces for the winter time. So you'd probably love glamping. Keith, good morning, Keith, my fellow Texan neighbor. Stopping to say hi. I got to get back to the day job. Have a great day. Yes, you got to get back to the day job. What time do you go in? Geez, if you've already been at work, that is an early day for you. I couldn't do it. I'm feeling lazy. TJ, that's hard to believe. With everything you're doing, your TikToks, your videos, I know you are busy reselling. Uh, it's hard to believe that you ever get lazy. I guess we all do, really. Stacy May, good morning, Stacy. Good morning. Cheers to anybody having their, first cup of coffee. Cheers. Yeah, you might have. I was a guest on Johnny's show before. Most of the time I'm not awake early enough. This is not me waking up early. This is just me haven't gone to bed yet. So most of the time I'm not awake during Johnny's show, but I try. Anytime I am, I try to jump in there and say good morning. He used to it used to last a little bit longer also, so I had better odds of jumping in there. But now I feel like it kind of he's shortened it up a little bit. I get up at 5 a.m. I'm at my desk by 5:45. I work from home, so the commute is wonderful. Hey, this is the perfect time to work from home with these skyrocketing gas prices. So that's definitely, I feel like the people who get to work from home, it's kind of like they get a pay raise on their job without actually getting a pay raise just because you save on gas. Tommy, Tommy, what are you doing awake right now? I'm too tired to be lazy. Good morning, Tommy. I don't know if you probably are like on your nap, right? Just like waking up from a nap or something. Hands about 9:40ish to accommodate other person's show. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention. I don't know. Some people might think it's rude. I didn't even look to see who was live, who wasn't. I just figured I would jump on here because I just felt like it. I'm not a very scheduled person. I'm not task oriented. I don't do well with scheduling things because then I feel too obligated, which gets me feeling a little flustered or nervous or anxious. So then I don't want to do it anymore. So having like a nice little pop up just works for me. So hopefully I'm not going over anybody's time right now, but if I am, it's not intentional. Bricks! What is going on, Bricks? Yes, I am. I have not been to bed yet. I am up early. You already know I'm not up early like this. I was doing a whatnot auction at 2:30 this morning. It wasn't even a real auction though, honestly. I just got on. I was curious. I wanted to test it out and see if I jumped on spontaneously at such an odd hour, would anybody come in? And yeah, I had some people come in. I made a couple sales. I was pleasantly surprised. It was very nice. So I might try that from time to time, jump, jumping on whatnot at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I haven't been to bed yet. Just got back from. Oh, okay. Jeez. I thought like, okay, so Tommy, I went live on whatnot about 2:30. I thought about coming live on YouTube at that time, and I should. I was like, oh yeah, Tommy would be up. Maybe Lobster would be awake. But I decided to go. I decided to go on whatnot instead. And then I guess I still was like, you know what? I still have some motivation or interest to chat with people, to go live again and say hello. So I think this was a little bit better time. I also don't like a busy time frame because if I had too many people in here, it would get me all worked up. But I have an hour commute, but I won't. Oh man, an hour commute. I couldn't do that, TJ. I could not do that. That is like way because you have an hour going and coming. That's 2 hours. So I mean, if you go in 5 days a week, that's 10 hours out of your week. That's 40 hours a month. That's a whole like week's worth of time just commuting. I don't know. I couldn't do it. More power to you if you have no problem with it. If you can do it, if you can manage, that's wonderful. Okay, it starts at 8:30. What's going on, Body Pal? How are you? Keyboard autocorrect. Oh, Ken. Yeah, just saw that. No, no, I completely understand what you meant. Whatnot's going good. Whatnot's going very well. I'm 40, like 45 cells away from hitting my 1,000 mark. So that's nice because then I'll get the instant payouts. I'm maybe like 150 away from 1K followers. I've noticed that the amount of followers aren't really that big of a deal. It's truly like the quality of followers. So I'm not as excited about that, but still, I mean, that'll be pretty cool. It's hard. It's hard right now for me in the Pokemon category. It's blown up a lot. There's a lot more sellers than there are buyers right now. Um, so I know it's because there are just a lot of people who've been accepted that are selling Pokemon cards. But there's also just been a lot more people accepted in general. So I think they need time for the buyers to kind of catch back up. But I mean, also, it's just kind of slow, right? People, it's collectibles. And the only people who are spending on collectibles are people who have kind of extra money to blow or just aren't really smart with their money. So it's a little bit slow right now, but it's to me it's equally slow around all platforms, so nothing too crazy. Meaning you're just the same. My face scheduling wise. Yeah, I don't like to commit. That's what it is. That's it took me a while to realize I don't like commitment. I you know, it took me a while to realize that in anything, I guess. In anything, I just don't like commitment. It puts too much pressure on me. So I made some, I don't know if everybody knows or anybody knows, I have a makeup YouTube channel. I didn't create one for a while because like makeup is a passion of mine. I love to have fun with it. Ever since I've created the channel though, I felt obligated to do videos. So now I have been out of the mood to even play with makeup as much, which that channel now is not going anywhere. So that's definitely one thing. Like I commit to that, but then it takes away from the passion. I guess that's what it is. If I commit to something like full-heartedly, it just takes away the fun a little bit. I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. Yeah. Bricks, there is tons of Pokemon streams, definitely. They're everywhere. That's good, Tommy. Then you have, I mean, it's a little bit unorthodox, but you have a pretty good set schedule, right? In a way. If you're up to 8:30, 9:30, how long do you sleep? And you start vlogging in the car to multitask. That'd be smart. That'd be smart when you're driving, right? You have your camera propped up or whatever, and just talk. Just talk. Even you can even maybe stream. Just do a live stream on your way to work. Oh, nice. Not yeah, see, that's what I mean. This is kind of a rough time, TJ, to come into Whatnot as a seller because there's I feel like I don't know the data or the statistics, but I feel like for every one buyer, there's five sellers. And a lot of that has to do because people who were buyers on Whatnot are now becoming sellers. So they're not buying as much. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Yes, commitment issues. Very serious commitment issues. It's not a good one. If you can get to me, if you can get 6 hours, that's solid. Five is kind of like, okay, but I feel like 6 hours, that's solid. That you can be productive on a 6 hour schedule. 10 a.m. streams for the Lego category is the best time to stream. But Bricks, I thought you ran out of Legos. Do you still have Legos to sell? I was surprised. Like I didn't expect the Legos to be like as valuable as they are, like just one little piece, or at least on Whatnot. I mean, they seem to do pretty well. Yeah, it becomes a job, Stacy. I just saw that. It does. It does. So like the makeup channel, I was excited about it when I started it because I'm very excited about makeup and cosplay, and it quickly like fizzled. My spirit quickly fizzled, and I wasn't as excited anymore because the thought of like having to set up the camera, having to get the makeup right. And there really is like for makeup, especially if I'm doing like tutorials or showing like color and transition, it's very important to have good lighting. So it's, like here, whatever, I have one light kind of off to the side. I could have it off, I could have another on. It's not a big deal. Like this is live. But for makeup, it is a big deal. So there was like a lot of pressure to make sure that I had the lighting proper, to make sure that it wasn't washing out the colors. And then like the cleanup process after, like it's a lot more messy to play with makeup and film versus just to do my makeup and not film. So then it was, yeah, it just took longer. It was messier. The cleanup process was a lot harder. I might do like something though around Halloween, like before Halloween, do like a nice little series. I think that'll be a little bit motivational. Oh, the minifigures, nice. I'm looking into naps. Oh, okay, I get you. Like you're researching the statistics behind naps. Well, my grandpa said that naps were really good, especially while you're young. So I'm just gonna go off of his statistics and continue my naps because they work for me. I honestly think I feel maybe, I mean, yeah, I don't know statistics at all behind that. Uh not giving you scientific data at all, but I feel like it makes sense that a nap would be good. I mean, right? Our bodies are supposed to be, like a battery. So if we recharge it before it like gets completely dead, then doesn't that make us last longer? Right? I mean, that's what I think. It's just like a nice little charge instead of like burning our energy out until like we have no energy left and then passing out. Oh, the bubbles bursting in the Lego category. Jeez. See, that's what I mean, Bricks. It's like it's kind of all categories. And they even halted a little bit on like the vintage and thrift category. They kind of accepted a lot of people very fast in that category. And that's one thing too that Whatnot is saying. They have more resellers buying from Whatnot than collectors, which is bad because resellers are cheap. They're trying to get deals, they're trying to get things for low. So, yes, you're going to have somebody in there bidding $1 or $2 for your items, but you're not going to have anybody in there willing to pay the actual value of the item, which, the higher you sell your items for, the more money Whatnot makes. Uh, but I don't know. I don't know. It just depends, I guess. Sounds like your grandpa just wanted to. Yeah, maybe, maybe. Also, batteries go bad if we recharge too many times. Might be killing ourselves. Well, we're dying anyway, so it's just a matter of which one's gonna give us the better lifespan, especially when they're like 4 to 6 hours in the middle. That's what happened to me, TJ. I meant to take a nap last night or last afternoon. And my nap, from I do take power naps. I don't know if that's like a difference. I can take a 10 to 15 minute nap and like I bounce up and I'm good to go and I'm wired for a while. So I meant to take like a good 30-minute nap, and I slept for a little over 3 hours, like 3.5 hours. So that was a very long nap for me. And then, here I am at, what is it, 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:20 in the morning, and I haven't been to bed yet, and I feel great. But I'm probably gonna crash hard. Probably gonna crash hard like around lunchtime. If you got a pulse, whatnot is your spot. You can get. Thanks a lot, Tommy. Yeah, there have been more people I'm seeing get denied, and it's just because the category that they're in is oversaturated, or they've been told that they don't have enough sales history. So I guess like if you don't provide your eBay or Mercari Depop store or something, then they can't verify that you're an actual seller. One person I know got denied because they were told they don't have enough inventory. So I guess that, they didn't show enough of stuff that they had to sell. I'm not really sure. But there are a lot of people that were accepted, a lot of people that were accepted just selling off their own collections. They're not resellers, they're not wholesalers, they're not going to be getting new inventory, but they have a nice collection. But once you sell that off, like that's it, unless you're trying to get in the game a little bit more long term, then you can start trying to find other avenues. But I took one of those great naps. Yeah, that's how I was. That's how I was, Dan. Because it was, like I said, it was about 2 o'clock this morning. I was on Whatnot, and I was starting to talk about tomorrow, and I said Friday, like today. I was talking about today, but for me it was tomorrow. So I said, yeah. So since today's Friday, and they're like, you're skipping Thursday, your whole day missing. So I was so confused. I was very confused. I thought I was supposed to be preparing for my Pokemon auction that I have Friday. And it took me a while. Like I literally had to pull up the calendar to verify that it was actually still Thursday. So those are rough. Those are definitely rough. Just teasing. I know you're just teasing. Yes, Thursday. Bricks, are you doing an auction? Are you doing an auction today or tomorrow, this weekend? After Friday's stream, I might not have a stream at all next week because I'll be visiting with my sister and nephew. But I do need to hit. I need to hit my 1,000. So if I don't hit 1,000 with tomorrow's stream, then I'll have to have at least one more before the month ends so that I can sell enough items to hit my 1,000 sold, because I want to qualify for the instant payouts next month. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, but it's exciting. It's exciting to be able to get my money like right away. But this weekend I'm working. I'm working a lot this weekend. Tommy, Saturday would be a great day for you and Tracy to come back. Y'all's live show. I did some of my best work Saturday nights with y'all's show. Now I feel like I don't work at all. There's nobody that goes live Saturday that can entertain me long enough to get some work done. You're probably tired of hearing people like ask y'all or ask you or tell you to go live, but I'm just gonna be one more of those people. I thought about okay, so I can't I can go live and work a little bit, right? But the whole live working hangout, um, it's not, it's real. I haven't seen anybody except Dan and Amy and Paul truly get work done. But even then, like if they weren't live, honestly, I mean, you have to be able to get a lot more work done not being live. You have to. Now, with the exception is if you have two people, right? One to man the stream and the other to really like man the work. So I did think for a while of going live to work just to like motivate myself that one day a week. But then knowing that I'm gonna get less work done than if I just did the work not going live, it just seems stupid, like a waste of time. So then I tell myself, just motivate myself to just work. But I can't unless somebody else is really live, but they have to be live when it's convenient for me to get the work done. Very selfish, very selfish. So it's hard. I don't know, it's hard. Ella, good morning, Ella. I know I'm up early when Ella is just waking up. Yeah, working and running, it is tough. It is tough. And I'm not saying like people can't do it. And yes, they get some work done, but if somebody is live for 2 hours and they get 10 listings up in 2 hours, I could get 20 listings up. And I don't even like to work. I don't really, I don't try to work fast or so I know that it is kind of a waste of time, but I guess like if you're trying to grow your YouTube and you're trying to like maintain your audience, I get it. I get it. But for someone like me who have been doing YouTube for so long and I'm doing it all the wrong ways, obviously I'm not really trying to grow my YouTube or make this any type of financial success or anything. So it would just be a straight up waste of time for me. Yeah, Dan, but not you. Not you, Dan. I forget I watch. Yeah, I can't do that though because I have to watch that, Tommy. Like like all of that is fun stuff, but then like I want to be glued to the chase. I want to see the reaction of the people. I want to see the cars. So like I can't do that. I have to watch, listen to something that is mostly talking. So, because I've even tried that with like, there's a lot of Pokemon streamers late night, a lot of them that are doing breaks that sell on YouTube, and they're up late. But it's the same thing. Like, I hear them talking, which is great. They're usually really good, but I want to watch them open the packs. I want to see the cards that are coming. I want to see the hits. Then, like, I want to read the chat because they're talking about stuff that pertains to, future sets coming out that pertains to like price and everything. So that's a distraction also. So I can't. So it has to be like a podcast style. Yeah, a podcast style live, really, with like nothing to watch at except like a nice face every now and then. So I'm very picky. Very picky about what I need. Just waking up and still in bed. Well, good morning, Ella. You stay in bed, enjoy that bed for as long as you can. Cheers to you. I'm almost done with my coffee. I probably just have like really one more drink to go. And I think I'm gonna end this because I do want to go. I want to go for a morning run before I wind down while I'm still amped on energy. I want to go get a morning run. It feels very nice out. Misha, good morning, Misha. Are you getting ready for work? What time is it? 7:30. Yeah, it's still pretty early, so it'll still be cool for me. Well, there's also court live streams I sleep to. That's true. That's true. That's a good option. That's actually a really good option. I could listen to that. I'm so over the Johnny Depp case. I feel for the situation, but I do like court cases. I used to watch those all the time because I would just chit chat or just read the chat. I I've gotten a little bit better on that, Dan. Like I think as long as like for me, I had to really try. As long as I really try, I've done well. And there's a lot of times that I'll watch a live and I won't comment. So like go into lurk mode. But it's because I know as soon as I comment, I'll want to socialize and get into the conversation. So as long as I just don't comment, it works better. And I do put a lot of lives in my watch later as well. And that's good because I can watch the live later and I can't comment because it's already over. There's no live chat to comment on. I listen to documentaries and murder stories while I work. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. What is Misha? I know you watch them. They always have a black and white thumbnail. They have like millions of subscribers. What is it called? And they talk about like murder mysteries and document. Yeah, it's. I think. Did you tell me about it? Somebody told me about it, but I know you know who they are. And I've listened to a couple of their interviews, and that's actually really good. Kim, good morning, Kim. How are you? You're my twin. I watch true crime almost every day. He gets tons of, oh man, the teenage stuff. I don't even want to talk about the teenage stuff. I'm sure by now you all heard about the Uvalde situation. That kind of stuff, man. That kind of stuff is just, it's like it's infuriating because it's who who would want to do like, I don't know. I don't even really want to get into it because that's going to be just like a total downer. I mean, it's reality. It happened. But that'll just like take me somewhere else I don't want to be. Oh yeah, that chapter's good. Soft white underbelly. Thank you, Misha. That's exactly soft white underbelly. That one was a fairly new to me. No, that was. I mean, I learned about it what 3 weeks ago, maybe or something like that. I do enjoy that channel. My brother keeps telling me to watch. Yeah, try it, Dan. Gotta give it a try. All right, guys and gals, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go get my run on.